These identical triplets were intentionally separated at birth. In 1980, a young freshman at Sullivan County Community College in Sheldrake, New York, found fast friends as he arrived on campus. Bobby Shaffron found that his new dorm mates were friendly in a familiar way, as if they'd known him for a long time. This all began to make sense when he finally met Eddie Gallen. The two shared a face, body type, birthday, and were both adopted at birth through the same adoption agency, which is now defunct. The two quickly surmised that they were twins and had miraculously been reunited after 19 years. As their story spread throughout the nation, another adoptee by the name of David Kellman noticed that he shared a resemblance to the pair of twins. This turned the story on its head, as it became more about how triplets that had all been raised within 100 miles of the others were somehow none the wiser to the existence of the other two. The brothers soon were appearing on various talk shows, in which their commonalities became even more apparent. The trio even opened a restaurant in New York called the Triplets Romanian Steakhouse.
Welcome to Triplets, Old New York Steakhouse, home of New York's greatest singing.
However, in 1995, the triplets would begin to learn about why they were separated at birth. From magazine shoots to appearing alongside Madonna in feature films, the triplets reveled in their newfound brotherhood and seemingly had no limits on what they could do in their newly expanded world. Meanwhile, the adoptive parents of the boys were conducting a personal investigation into how it came to be that three identical triplets were separated during the adoption process. While they came away unsatisfied with the answers they found, another source would contact the brothers and shed some light on their situation. A reporter for The New Yorker, Lawrence Wright, was researching a story, and in the process of doing so, uncovered a report concerning a study that was conducted by a Dr. Peter Neubauer that involved the adoption agency that handled the triplets case. While the agency had a history of separating multiples, Neubauer took advantage of that policy and sought to conduct a study surrounding the nature versus nurture debate. Neubauer wanted to study the development of separated siblings and relied on the agency to provide him with subjects. The only way that this would work, in Neubauer's eyes, is if the parents of the adopted are completely unaware of any siblings or any study taking place at all. The brothers were intentionally placed with families with different socioeconomic statuses. This was the study's way of covering the nurture aspect of the debate. Exact details of the study are scarce, as Neubauer died in 2008 and left strict instructions to leave his notes sealed and locked away in the Yale archives until 2065. His exact methodology, project goals, and variables seemingly died with him. While the triplets' early reunion days seemed like a non-stop party, the revelation of their origin changed things somewhat. Galland, who had a history of mental illness and bipolar disorder, was profoundly changed by the emergence of his brothers. Galland moved several times over the years so he could be close to wherever they were. Following the reveal of the how and why they were separated, Galland tragically took his own life in 1995. Following Galland's suicide, Shaffron and Kellman's relationship was altered. The loss of their brother, combined with the whirlwind of emotions that had been their initial reunion, had put an unfortunate strain on the two's relationship. Shaffron soon would leave the restaurant that the trio had founded, which would sadly close just a few years later. The ramifications of the study that forever altered these men's lives would be felt for years to come. Tim Wardle, the director of the documentary Three Identical Strangers, which covers the triplets story, had this to say about their situation. Quote, "There are people living in New York City now, practicing psychiatrists, who were heavily involved in setting the study up," Wardle said. "They refused to talk to the filmmakers, even when we had proof that they were involved," unquote. The ethical and moral questions that Neubauer's work raised have lingered unanswered for decades. Studies surrounding twins or multiples in general have a shady history in the scientific community, in which they have been conducted by Nazi eugenicists and have been used in the United States to justify racist policies. Neubauer never divulged exactly what he was looking for during his studies, and died having played a dark, pivotal role in the development of an unknown number of people. As for the triplets, now twins, even though their time together was cut short and ended in tragedy, their story is a powerful reminder of the profound impact any connection can have. Thank you for watching, and I hope you look forward to the next story.